Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody guys, today we will probably take a look at the euro currency. Well, yes, the markets mostly were flat and silent because of the Labor Day in the United States, but right now on today markets again are returning back to the action. And since we have talked on the Great British Pound on the weekend, and now on the Canadian dollar, our setup is still valid, so it doesn't need any update at this time. So let's take a look at the euro currency, since we haven't talked on it for some time already. Although actions and changes here are not drastical, but still we could provide some update mostly for the intraday picture. The things that we will discuss today mostly will be useful for those of you who trade on the intraday charts, because barely they will touch the picture on the daily. So if you're a daily trader, well, maybe this analysis will not be very interesting for you. So on the daily chart, we see that the trend is bearish. I don't have the MACD on this chart, but probably you could plot it by yourself. So trend is bearish right now. Market is not yet oversold. And as we have discussed last time when we have talked on the euro currency, we said that probably market could find some support in this cluster, because if you remember, that was the conference support here. Market already has broken through the 3/8 support of the whole action to the upside. Now it stands around the 50% support of this most recent action. Also guys, slightly lower stands the major 50% support area. It's 1087. This is the major 50% support of the whole action to the upside, and we know that the euro currency is gravitating to the 50% levels. That's why we think that it's really big chance the market will hit it, and probably this is will be rather soon, maybe on the current, maybe even today, maybe a bit later, but probably on the current week this should happen. That's why we probably the first step that we will be watching for on the euro currency is the waiting for the market will hit this support area. Maybe simultaneously it will reach the trend line support. It will depend on the speed of this possible move down. If it will be rather slow, then probably it could happen somewhere in this area. We will see. On the intraday charts, guys, we have some patterns that also suggest the reaching of this area. So we will take a look at the forward time frame chart. You will see we already have discussed these patterns previously. I just will remind you. So first of all, we have this right from the top, this ABC top pattern, 1618 extension stands at 1045. This is the first pattern. Second pattern, guys, is this butterfly that we have. This market has touched the 127. The 1618 target will be also at 1045. Also, guys, it is interesting that if we will suggest that market will turn down immediately, the 127 extension of this swing, so red line, will be the 127, and it stands right here, and it coincides with the 1618 of this swing. So the conclusion is that this action could provide us, could form the 3-drive buy pattern, and the butterfly could shift or could become the part of this 3-drive pattern. That's very common practice. That happens very often when the butterflies become the part of the 3-drive pattern. So right now we see that it's really possible. And also, guys, in this area we see the weekly pivot support ones. This green line is also coincides in pips to pips with this support area. That's been said, that will be the next stage. So the destination around is 1045, slightly lower than the 50% support on the daily chart. And after that, the upward retracement could start it. Since this will be support, this will be agreement, because we have the target of the ABCD right around the 50% support on the daily chart. This will be an agreement. And this will be, potentially, this could become the 3 drive. The minimum target of the 3 drive pattern, as you know, is the top of the 2nd drive. So it'll be right here. Hence, we could suggest that the minor target that market could achieve with this upward retracement will be probably in area somewhere around monthly pivot point. So 1260, 1250, somewhere in this area. So that will be the minimum target. Maybe retracement will be greater, but if you will take the position based on 3 drive pattern, you probably use as the first destination point that area, because we do not definitely know whether the market will continue to move higher or not. It will need of the additional analysis of the situation, but you definitely know when the pattern will start to work that the minimum target will be above the 2nd top, 2nd drive. Also, guys, take a look that this upward retracement has started from the 127 extension, so that's also very typical for the 3 drive pattern. The 1st drive, 2nd stands at 127 of the 1st, and the 3rd will stand at the crossing of the 127 of the 2nd and 1618 of the 1st. That's classical harmonic pattern right now is forming on the euro currency. But as I said, it's mostly useful for those of you who trade on the intraday charts. That being said, if you like this analysis, if you like this pattern, you could keep an eye on it. Pay attention to this setup. So first stage now, a plan short-term trading plan is wait when the market will drop here. Second is the watch for a possible retracement. You could try to trade this 3 drive. The minimum target is 12.6. So that will be approximately somewhere around the 200 pips. So it's not really small action for intraday setups. But the one thing, guys, that we do not want to see, as I said, I usually remind you this, we do not want to see this action, such sort of the action right to the target of the 3 drive. We would like to see that kind of the action. We would like to see the gradual action to the 3rd drive without significant plunge down, without any miserable dropping. So if you will see something of that sort, do not take the long position. So that's probably all right now that we could say on the euro currency.